would do our very best to try to get in vibrational sync with well-being. And we would try to realize that there are many things that we might do that while they might not be the thing that of all of the things on the planet that we would choose to do in that moment, that there are reasons that we are choosing to do it, you see. And so what we're encouraging you to do is to begin to realize that in every moment in time, no matter where you stand, you have the option of calling it a chore or calling it the blessing of where I can focus right now. You have the option of calling it bondage or the freedom to focus the mechanism that is me into this subject. We see many people who prefer to call their work bondage and then they retire or quit, only to find themselves almost limp and lifeless because while there was much about their work that they were not personally choosing, the fact that their employer or their work environment was choosing, a lot of life force was flowing through them because they had gotten hold of the coattails of something that was very big and moving along very fast. And they were actually having life breathed into them by being associated with it. And when they let loose of that, they did not have very much momentum of their own. And it turned out they were happier in the throes of the work that they thought was bondage than they are in the limpness of no energy moving through them in what they are now calling unemployment. And so what we are trying to stir up here.
Hello, I can't see you yet. Good morning. What do you think I did with my... Oh, there it is, right in front of my face.
Early ages of trying to orient our children into seeing anything that they are not choosing as their first choice as something that is their last choice. That's what goes wrong. When you say to your children, we have chores to do, you put a spotlight on it that makes it sound like I'm making you choose, but I'm not giving you the choice between the most fun thing that you can think of and the
Mr.
most
Dollar
awful
City,
thing
good
that you can think
morning.
of.
Good to see you again.
Come with me to the most awful thing, and just to make sure you know how awful it is, let's call it a chore.
Lee Sung Soon TV, good morning. Or good afternoon. Hello, friend. Good to see you.
Say this to our child, but not with words, because it's the vibrational stance you're wanting to hold. I'm wanting to
Lee Sung Soon says, hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. Always good to have you here, Lee Sung Soon TV. Number 2 like. And Lee Sung Soon is asking for friends to support them. And I am subscribed. I've got my bells on. Ooh, nice white kitty. Ooh, pretty. I had 111 likes. I just ruined it. It's 112 now. What a pretty cat. You guys know I like cats too, right?
Doesn't that feel good? And so then from that stance, you're
providing
these opportunities for...
Thanks for coming in, Lee Sung Soon TV.
Esther can remember going to her mother and saying, what is there to do? What is there to do? And she was as happy cleaning out a drawer or assisting her mother in some way. In fact, it made her feel very good when her mother said, well, you could help me out in this way, than it did to go with her own toy or her own coloring book and do something that felt less meaningful. At very early ages, children begin to feel their desire to be a part of
what are we doing?
But if you yourself feel oppressed, like you're doing too much, like you shouldn't have to do it, then you convey the same thing to them that goes sort of like, well, this is something that nobody wants to do, but all of us have to do, and nobody said that life is supposed to be fun or fair, so just buck up and get a stiff upper lip and do this thing that you don't want to do. And we say, there is no high work and low work, there are just opportunities to focus. And as source energy is flowing through you, you can feel as fulfilled and satisfied in any task as in any other. There are those that say, oh, but I want to be a rocket scientist, or I want to be a genius this or that. And we say, that's the same thing that you say to non-physical. You think non-physical is out there.
Hey, do I have 2 weeks before the first Saturday of the month? And I'm going to check and see if they changed it. What is today? Solstice. Or was that yesterday? Who knows? Hey, if you guys know Lady Sky, she has a live stream today at 9 a.m.
anything more satisfying for an adult or a child than
Give me a write it down. And
also,
also, Lucy Warrenswell goes live at 8. 8 for me. I think it's, or maybe now it's 7. I'm so confused. Lucy, I need to know. I think she said she's going to move it up an hour, which make it 8 for her.
Something to do a little differently in their quest for a smoother, more fulfilling, more satisfying
9 for me? 9 for me. I'm Eastern Standard Time. Okay, yeah. What was I doing? That's 1 week, 2 weeks. I have exactly 2 weeks before the first Saturday. If I put in a request for time off today, maybe I can go see Angie if they're not doing something. Exciting.
It's not going to be miserable now and fun later. They learn their bent toward taking life in a way that feels good now, and they're learning it from you. So a teacher that teaches from a classroom standpoint that says there's this stuff that needs to be learned and I'm going to drum it into your head is not joyful in the teaching, and the children are not joyful in the learning. But if a teacher has a subject that she or he truly enjoys and just loves seeing it light up in children, and it's still lighting up in her or him, now there's true benefit in the moment. No value ever shows up later from pain now, ever. And so that's what your question is. What should I do in the fostering or mentoring of my children? And we say, you've got to get into a place where you're enjoying it and then want to share it with them. You've got to enjoy dishes.
Ouch, I'm so sorry.
You've got to enjoy cooking and then share the
So sorry.
with them. You've got to enjoy home management. You've got to enjoy making your nest right. You've got to enjoy home and home life. You've got to enjoy the rhythm of your household. You've got to enjoy.
That was really loud. I dropped my hairbrush.
Warming the house up. You've got to enjoy getting things settled. And you've got to enjoy
Oh my
bringing
gosh.
food in. You've got to enjoy family gathering around.
I know, I shouldn't do that.
It's such a wonderful environment.
I'm ready to go home.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I really, and I know, totally, and I'm grateful for that. And I take it one step further, my question. I mean, I work in an inner city school, and my mission and my passion, it's all a passion for me, is any way that I can give tools to keep them feeling connected with source when they feel so disconnected when they are in their day-to-day. When they go home and their family life is a different type of a setup, and they go inside and know that they have the power to manifest their dreams. And I just sometimes, from your advice, working with children, thinking they have a lot of directional wisdom within themselves, there's not a lot of support systems for that.
We want to help you to get reoriented in your attitude toward them, because whether you've picked that up from them or whether you've learned it from other teachers, wherever you've got this attitude of what their lives are like, it doesn't serve you and it doesn't serve them. And we would like to give you something that from our point of view is a more accurate rendition. Sometimes there are children who are pretty much ignored at home. In other words, there aren't people there trying to tend to their every need. But that does not mean that those children are joyless or without potential for connection, because often a child that is not under the scrutiny of parents is actually in a much more connected place more of the time. So there's a lot of misidentification of children in need. Very often there are parents that are so concerned and so interested and so on the backside, so to speak, of their children, that they are in a much more disconnected state. There are children who have parents and uncles and aunts and grandparents all loving them. There are also, in many cases, those same children who have brothers and sisters and parents and uncles and aunts and grandparents all scrutinizing their every move. And so sometimes a child that is not getting all that much attention is not as bad off as you think that the child is. Because you've got to remember, every child, no matter where they live, no matter who they live with, is an extension of source energy. And sometimes that alone time is precious time of connection. So don't make the assumptions from outside circumstances.
I agree with you.
That there is oppression. Now, sometimes there is, and sometimes it's obvious to you, but you can't let your knowledge of that interfere relationship with that child. Because if you see some child that is being abused or mistreated or ignored in some exaggerated way, and you focus in on that, now it's in your vibration, and now you're not connected, and now you don't have anything to give this child. And so, in the same way that the people who are mistreating this child are doing it from their place of disconnection and not knowing it, now you're doing it from your place of disconnection, only you're knowing it. So it's worse on you about it, you see. And so, don't get too entangled in the parts of their lives that you can't do anything about. Don't let them give you so much information that you get disconnected. Instead, be determined that you want to see them in the best of light, because nothing is more irritating to most of those kids than for you to feel sorry for them. Some of them want you to, but they are rare. Nothing irritates them more than for you to feel sorry for them or try to fix something that they will not yet admit is wrong. And you're not wanting to hammer it into them how broken it is so that you can fix it. Then you're just like all the other advertisers that are trying to activate things that are wrong so that you can justify your existence in their existence. And again, we're not speaking this directly to you. I understand. We're talking about the whole of this subject. Sometimes in the attempt to get close to these kids, you let them teach you so much about them that then you can't see them as succeeding. And you don't want to let that happen. You want to do everything that you can to maintain your picture of them thriving. And if that means ignoring evidence that they're not thriving, then we would go for it. So, as a teacher, or as a parent, we would make lists of positive aspects. We would, on the first day that we are there, take the roster of their names, and we would learn to associate their name with their face. On that first day, we would know who each of them is.
Natalie, oh my gosh. My Natalie?
First impression of positive aspects that we're getting. Bright eyes, beautiful hair, great smile, willing to help. Whatever it is that you're seeing, positive aspects, positive aspects. And every day while we are doing roll call or while they are doing something while we're observing them.
Hello, beautiful Natalie. How are you?
Seat by seat, and we would add to our list of positive aspects. And we would extrapolate from our list future experience.
Just double checking. I am subscribed.
Probably a movie star, probably a writer, probably an actor, probably a brain surgeon. In other words, anywhere you begin to see, we would begin seeing for them in advance.
Natalie likes to dance.
Happy child, loving child, willing child. And what will begin to happen is you will activate in yourself those traits, and then law of attraction must bring those traits to you so that their personalities begin to revolve to
Well,
you.
hello, Natalie. Is that your dad who helps you with your videos? How cute.
Satisfying to you and to them. You can hold many, many people in vibrational harmony with well-being through your vibrational resources. And we're not saying you're creating in their reality. We're saying you are activating so fully as you hold them as your object of attention, your connection to source energy, that they've got to work pretty hard to be someplace else when they are in your vibration. And then they start
Lee from Magnetic North Adventures is here. Hi, Lee. How are you?
They will never forget what they have gained from you in a very short period of time.
Happy solstice. Or was that yesterday?
Elicit from them and awaken within them their sense of self.
I'm so grateful. I was a little,
Oh, yay. I found my pink
going one
socks.
way and I was, so many people, I was getting a little confused. I keep looking.
It's the little things in life.
Oh, we just
Finding your
picked it
pink
right from
socks.
you. Everything we gave you is what you already know.
I'm so grateful.
Yes,
Thank
it
you
is.
so much.
Yes, it is.
I'm really good. I have pink socks for today. How are you doing, my friend? I don't know who this is, so we're not going to do that. Yes, the best ones. Your side is easing up. I hope that's what you're saying, and yes, good. Are you out? Are you at home? Oh, Cheyenne's on. Cheyenne Sings is live right now.
No offense towards you. You're a great guy. I just don't show my feet.
Oh, poor girl. Somebody's asking to see her feet. Lee, were you in Yogi's live stream last night? Cheyenne Sings was on, and she is a beautiful singer. Brought me to tears. It was a pretty magical night.
Oh, Shanti.
Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, yes, no pain today. I'm resting and not going out. And sadly, I missed sunrise. And Natalie's back. She says, hi. Lee says, I wasn't. No, sorry. Well, Miss Cheyenne just has the most lovely smile. Oh, thanks, Natalie. Natalie says, I joined your comment on my channel. Good. Natalie, it is 3:16 a.m. here. What about you? What time is it for you? That's always interesting, right? To think somebody else, somewhere else, has a different time of day. It's just kind of, well, it's duh, but it's also like kind of wild. I'm afraid if I put my shoes on, I don't know why I want to put my shoes on. I just want to be ready. Guess I'm itching to go to work this morning. I want to beat somebody to a store and just work his truck for him. He's not expecting me to, but that's what I would like to do. I have my mind set on it. Yesterday was wonderful at work. Just perfect. We're not on sale in the stores I went to, so that made it really nice. Natalie says it's 2:17 a.m. for me. Are you in the U.S., Natalie? Just maybe the Midwest or the Central Time Zone? And Lee says it is 8:17 a.m. from the future. How's it looking? How's the future looking, Lee? And oh my goodness, Natalie, you are up early or up late. I don't know which. Yes, Natalie's in the USA. Lee says it looks like yesterday. Well, that's interesting. How's your weather? Somebody was remarking on the intensity of the sun yesterday. I just smiled and said, yeah, I noticed. Yes, Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says So something odd. Natalie sends some hearts. Pretty pink hearts like my pink socks. Oops. I am just not being very graceful over here. There they are. Natalie, I am going to work. I have to leave here about 5:30. Okay, Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, the solstice today, supposed to be the longest day, but not this year. They're Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all the same, sunrise and fall or sunset. Never in my life seen a holding 3 days. Tuesday we start actually losing time. So soon. We just got here. It is interesting. 3 days, huh? A lot of people talk about these special 3 days. It's very interesting. Just makes things feel, oh, I got body chills. Oh, oh, wow. Natalie says, did you get or have you got sleep? Yes. I woke up about 2. What about you, Natalie? What about you? I see you've skirted answering the question. Did you get sleep or have you not gone to sleep yet? Lee says, it's odd. Last year we lost 12 seconds right away. Natalie says, no, I'm not asleep yet, LOL. I suspected that. Why not? It's summer. It's the weekend. You might as well stay up if you want to stay up. Unless you have to go to work in the morning. And Natalie says it's very windy where she lives. It's very calm here. I went out with Jack this morning and everything's very still. Except for the stars, they're still twinkling. Good morning, Lucy. Lucy, you need to correct me on your live stream today, your timing. Because you changed it, and then just that one little change got me all screwy in my head on time zones. Just lost it, just mind blown. Can't handle too much. Natalie says, lucky. Do you not like the wind? It's not your fault, Lucy. It's me. It's all me. I just don't take it too seriously. I just laugh. I've turned into absent-minded, not a professor, an absent-minded something. So 6 a.m. Central Time, which would be 7 a.m. for me. You moved it even more, haven't you? Lucy, tell the truth. You've changed your mind on the time again. Don't make me think I'm crazy. Wow, Natalie, school starts for me in August. Wow. Is it late August? I remember school going back the first week, like September 9th. I don't know why that I remember that, but I do. Lucy says, I do need to get ready for it. For later, yes. I know, it can take a long time. Doing what I do for makeup takes a while doing everything else. You do a fabulous job. Wow, August 13th. I noticed the school years, I don't know if it's because I moved areas or just the time that's passed that school, it seems like the summer's shorter and the kids go back earlier here. Or now, I don't know which. Lee says it was the same in the UK, September. Lucy says, I think it might still be set for 7. I still have to change it. Oh my. Ooh, you do you, Lucy. I love you so much. Lucy, did you hear what Lee was saying? Lee from Magnetic North Adventures was saying about the solstice this year. Are you aware? We started talking about it and I got this full body, I'm getting it again just talking about the solstice this year. I've never paid attention to this stuff. Natalie says, guess what grade I'm going to be in middle school? That's a hint. 6th through 8th. What grade do you think I'm going to? Let me take a look at you again. You look like you remind me of my granddaughter. 8th. Yes. Well, congratulations, 8th grader. How did I know? I don't know. I just sensed it. I questioned myself. I kept thinking, oh, 7th maybe. I was like, no, I'm going to say 8th. Lucy says, good morning, Magnetic. What else do I have to do to myself to get ready? I get so distracted. I need a sound effect for, oh, I, I call it squirrel when you get distracted. But I need one that says something like, ooh, shiny things. I need a button that says, ooh, shiny things that you press. And it says that. I be pressing that all the time when I get distracted. I need a button. I think I probably could get it made somewhere. Lee from Magnetic North says, I hope everyone's okay. Me too. I will share my very okayness with anybody who needs some. I'll make more. Was that you, Chat? Last night somebody was setting off fireworks, and Jack doesn't get scared. He does have a reaction. He goes crazy. He just wants to chase the noise wherever it is and bark at it. He gets very worked up. I would rather have him do that than hide and be scared, though. But trying to calm him down, I'm lucky he's such a good dog. But I went to touch him, to calm him down, to tell him, come on, let's go. And his body was just, you could feel how excited he was, the electricity in his body. It was wild. I was like, come on, let's go in. You've had enough. It was probably me that had enough. Natalie says, oh, 4th of July is coming up. I forgot. Well, everybody else knows around here, that's for sure. And it's really neat because we have all the mountains. They're small mountains, but it still has a really great echoing effect. Natalie says, yeah, my dog gets mad at thunder and lightning and fireworks. Thunder and lightning does not affect Jack one bit. We will go take a nap. It's just those gunshots and fireworks. What kind of dog do you have, Natalie? Is it on your page? Everybody has videos of their dog, don't they? I don't see. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says it's the sound that affects them from each thing. The sound from each thing, yes. It's a Frenchie. Aww. Frenchies are such neat little dogs. I've not owned one, but I think they're adorable. I don't think I've even... No, I don't have a Frenchie friend. Very cute. Hey, Natalie, have you checked out Chelsea Sings? No? Cheyenne Sings? She was live a little while ago. Let's see. Wonder why I didn't get a notification for her. She is still live. I'm going to put her link in. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, I did a tour yesterday with an old Abbey from 11:30-ish. That's really wild to me. How was it, Lee? Lisa says July 2nd is my birthday. Well, girl, I know I better write something down because I don't remember. July, so right before 4th of July. Oh, watch out. 4th of July is on a Friday this week, or this year. That's going to be a busy weekend. Well, let me put her link. Maybe spelling her name wrong. Lucy says I was supposed to be born on the 4th, but popped out 2 days early. Apparently you weren't supposed to be born on the 4th. What do we know, right? Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says it went well, as did the tour of the old fort. Lee says that's good, Lucy. You get double fireworks. Yeah, having a birthday so close to the 4th. Do you have any plans for your birthday, Lucy?
Shanti, Shanti, sweet Lord Jesus set us free. Every soul now shifting into perfect peace, into divinity, into perfect peace, into divinity.
Trying to think. I will be at Food Cities, 2 different Food Cities this morning, so I should be able to listen quite a bit, Lucy. Pizza and cheesecake. That is your plans for your birthday? Nice. What kind of cheesecake? What's your favorite cheesecake? Yes, you're welcome. I don't know what I did, but you're welcome. Lucy says strawberries or cherries on top of plain cheesecake. My favorite fruits and flavors. Nice. I love me some just plain old New York style cheesecake. Ooh, ooh. But I will eat any cheesecake. What about you, Lee? Do you like cheesecake? Mine too, Lucy. And Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, I love blueberry cheesecake. Oh, yum. And I need some cheesecake. I would have cheesecake for breakfast. Because that's how we do it. Breakfast, dessert. Dessert for breakfast. I used to tell my girls, because I was so weight obsessed, I would tell them, eat dessert in the morning. You have all day to burn it off. Lee says that's true. And he can enjoy any cheesecake. Were you stating that you're still here or asking if I was still here? I'm still here. Puttering around, trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Slowly getting ready. You're stating you're still here. Well, I'm glad you're still here. My road is so washed out. These lawn guys came up yesterday. They had to use 4-wheel drive to get up my driveway. I don't have 4-wheel drive. I have a tiny little car. Her name is Livia. She's tough. I just ride in the grass most of the way. But I'm gonna have to do something soon. These gravel driveways, man. I didn't know all this stuff when I bought a house. I had no clue. It was just, oh, it's so pretty. Oh man, we're talking about cheesecake and now my tummy's going. It's just growling, saying, give me cheesecake. Oh, I want cheesecake. Jack, you're a mess, buddy. Lee from Magnetic North says I had the. Yep, it says worst idea ever. Uh-oh. What was that worst idea ever? Tell me. We'll cough it out for a sec. Okay, I'm good again. I'm good again. It's time for a new sheet. Oh, where are my glasses? I definitely want to read this. The scissors I picked were blunt. I started to cut hair and now I have to finish. It's going to take hours. Oh no. Oh no. I could really go for a fried egg sandwich about now, but I don't want to cook. Oh, I meant to make some chia seed pudding and I forgot. Maybe you'll think of a place where there's an extra pair of scissors that are super sharp. I can imagine that would take a long time though, Lee. Your hair looks really, really thick. It is. if you were next door, I would run some scissors over to you. I wish I could find my box cutter. I'm always losing them. It's not even a box cutter, it's a safety cutter. That's a good one, Lee. You're right. Never run with scissors. Boy, I set myself up. At least it gives you something to do. It was too warm. Oh, he says, nope, I'm a minimalist, so only one in the house. Well, I won't be running scissors over to you. I would walk them very carefully over to you. Jack's doing a lot of twitching over there. Oh my goodness. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, I'll do what I can, at least thin it out a bit. I aspire to be a minimalist. Well, I'll be more minimalist than I am because I'm not minimalist at all. I got so much junk and so much stuff. I think I could do something with this. I could do something with this. Lee from Magnetic North Adventures is asking, how was your day yesterday, Kat? It was awesome. It was almost like the perfect day at work. I didn't work too hard. I worked just enough, which is the least. I stayed close to home. It was, I mean, like I said, I couldn't ask for a better day. Well, I could always ask for a better day, but I was very pleased. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, I own less than 50 items. 50 items I found and only one box of stuff I'd keep. I'm just glad to hear that. Me too. But I am ready to do some work today. As I was saying at the beginning, I'm hoping to beat somebody to their store and work their truck for them because they're not expecting me to. Then I feel like I could use the exercise. We're not on sale at the stores I go to so far. So it makes for an easy weekend. Not good for Pepsi, but good for me. Yeah, that's what one of the salesmen said yesterday. Kind of is good for them as they can see what stock is there. It's good for them to have a break too because these salesmen work really hard. Just because their name is salesman, it doesn't mean anything. They work, work, physically work hard. Calling them salesmen is kind of a joke.
Oh, Shanti, Shanti, sweet Lord Jesus, set us free. Every soul worshiping God into perfect peace, into divinity, into perfect peace, into divinity.
Oh man, tell me hush.
Oh, Shanti, Shanti.
I like Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. They're usually really quiet. And it's nice to be in the stores when it's just kind of silent. I've been finding that I've always had a little bit of an aversion to it, but it's gotten more pronounced to loud, just loud noises. And very boisterous people, loud people. Lee says, Cat, here's something to ponder. Maybe the world's not getting louder. Maybe our sacred vibrations changed. That would be a nice thought. But I feel like there's some unlovingness in me towards that. But I would love to say, yeah, my vibrations changed, and maybe why not? Oh my goodness. Lee says I'm the same with traffic now. No, you can hear that. Is that not? It's obnoxious. I'm gonna drink something. Maybe my tummy's saying drink something, Cat. Okay. Lee, did you say you were going out to Stonehenge? I don't know why I thought that. I know Squirrel said something about it a week or two ago, but I thought you said something recently. Okay, we can start packing some stuff away. Pull that out. You missed it as the alarm didn't go off. Is that where you were going to be at sunrise? Well, and maybe it just wasn't meant to be for you if your alarm just didn't go off. Something you're unaware of. Lisa says, oh, okay, you were going to do that. I see. I understand now. How far did you say that was from you? And how neat. there's our friend Lucy. She's still here. Lee says, it may be for safety. Where I live is not a good place. Council estate. I don't know what a council estate is. But I get that it may not be the best area. And Lucy says she's doing other things, but still here. I appreciate you, Lucy. I appreciate you sharing out my lives, too. Thank you. You're really freaking awesome, Lucy, and I love you. You know, it's funny. When I think of questions I want to ask, I just don't have any. I'm pretty darn content right now. Lucy says, you're welcome. I share out people that are special. Oh, thank you. Oh. And Lee says, Lucy is amazing and she shares many out. Yeah, Lucy says, I don't share out most people because there are so many. That is a problem that comes into when you're trying to support each other. Eventually you get so many people that you want to support that it seems like you get around a little less. But I appreciate you, Lucy. I feel really wonderful. Thank you. I'm going to say special again. Hi, Bubba. Sorry. Sorry, my friend. And Lucy says, thanks, Magnetic. Let's see where we were. Post. 40, so we're on 41. Oh, there we go. Jack's familiar post. Lee says, because of time zones is why I miss lives. Lucy says, just like I share out Yogi because he's special, and Love Our Toy Pups is special, and many other people. Yeah, so many. Oh. Ah. You know, it's so interesting. I've been having questions about depression and A Course in Miracles. What does A Course in Miracles say about depression? And guess what? I just found the answer. It's really good. I wasn't even looking for it. I was asking the question, but I wasn't looking for it in particular today. Oh, hi, Yogi. I think about that often too, Kat, experiencing depression frequently myself. Well, you're the reason why I have the question. And I am on lesson 41 today. So it is God goes with me wherever I go. Today's idea will eventually overcome completely the sense of loneliness and abandonment all the separated ones experience. Depression is an inevitable consequence of separation. So are anxiety, worry, a deep sense of helplessness, misery, suffering, an intense fear of loss. All just a consequence of our belief in separation. And Lee is saying, in reference to me finding the answer to my question, that things come when it's meant to. So maybe this is the day to understand. Yes. Yogi says, happy solstice. Happy solstice to you, Yogi. Yogi says, well, here's what I have to say about that, Cat. ... Yep. Truer words have never been said, Yogi. Yep. Carl, good morning, my friend. How are you today? Lucy says, good morning, Yogi, Eric, and Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, solstice greetings. Oh, Lucy says, good morning, Carl. What a beautiful lesson. I feel like I've never read it before. Nice. Oh, good. Carl says, I am liking the rain here. Truly, Carl, I think we have traded weather. I'm glad you're liking the rain. Yogi says, I think at certain points we find ourselves on the precipice, the edge of completely surrendering, and the feeling of being on that edge is intense. We're ready to let go completely, and yet the feet are still doing. It's natural, and instead of rationalizing it, trying to fix it or cure it. It's so interesting. Are you reading my book? Because its effects cannot be cured because the problem is not real. Simply trust, more so, until, and I'll let you know what happens next when it happens. But I love you. Love you too, Yogi. Thank you. Ooh, my tummy's talking. And Yogi says, and that's enough for me. Anna, good morning. Anna says, good morning, Cat. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, everyone. Happy solstice, Anna. Good morning. Oh no, Carl says, if I ever get a hold of your book, Cat, I'll burn it in a live stream. I'll just get another one. Lucy says, good morning, Anna. Everybody's saying good morning to Anna. Yogi says, I used to try and fix myself and others, but I'm finding forgiveness on the edge. Yeah, fixing others. Instead of, for me, the need to fix others was about not looking at myself. It's much easier to work on others than work on yourself. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, Yogi, the edge brings contemplation and answers. It allows a shift to positivity. Anna says, good morning, Carl. Lucy says you have to love yourself first before you can love others. I'm still working on that, but I am getting better. You know what? I think for me is when I noticed I was starting to love myself more was that I didn't notice it in myself. I just noticed how much more I loved people. That was the effect of the shift in my mind. Oh no. Carl says my YouTube studio is broken now. What happened, Carl? Are you talking about what do you call it? Your online YouTube studio? Is it down for you? What does, I don't know if everyone can say his name. Ramana Maharshi said about others, there are no others. Yes, and Lee says, I'm glad you're getting better at it, Lucy. It's a process. We got every day to try, every next minute to try. Start over if you need to. I think A Course in Miracles talks about time being used as a tool, and Abraham also talks about time being used as a tool to teach us to teach us about cause and effect. Carl says it's going in the bin. Your YouTube studio is going in the bin? How come? Lucy says, I'm keeping my heart super protected because I've been hurt too much. To me, that's loving myself. Yogi says, Cat quotes me, quoting Ramana Maharshi. The circle is complete. I can retire now. The world is in good hands. Oh no, you cannot retire. Oh no. Hey Yogi, did you know Lucy's birthday is coming up July 2nd? Carl says, I'm retiring from certain YouTube channels. Sometimes you have to make those decisions, Carl. I honor your decisions. And you're right to make decisions. Yogi says, it's going to be the life of leisure for me now. Sitting on the porch. Maybe I'll buy a pipe and a rocking chair. Oh my gosh, Tubby. Yogi says, I did know that, and I'm looking forward to singing happy birthday. Lee says, LOL, I have a pipe for you, Yogi. Don't encourage him. One of my stepdads used to smoke a pipe. Whatever he smoked in it, it smelled lovely. I know that's not real popular to say, but it did smell good. Nope, go back. Done. Yes. This says, ha ha ha, Yogi is going to sing me happy birthday. That will be a good time. Yes, it will. When was your birthday, Carl? And you know, sometimes you have to go to the right live streams to have somebody sing you happy birthday. And I know you're always welcome there, but you just got to tell us your birthday. Yogi says, thanks, Lee. And Yogi says, I would love to sing happy birthday to you, Carl. Yep, we just got to know when it was. Put it on my calendar, friend. Lesson number 41. What? Big Al is here? Good morning, Big Al. So good to see you. Cat, my beautiful tomato. And Jack, too. Good morning, Big Al. Good to see you. Nobody says tomato like you say tomato. It's great. Lee says, Yogi, if you see anything on the videos you like, let me know. I'll try to send over to you. And Lee says, Cat, guess what? What? Tell me. Oh, that's right. It's past the 19th. Good deal. Big Al says the phone service is now back up. Data is working, so I shall be on the tube of you again until something else goes wrong. Well, hopefully nothing else will go wrong. And I'm so glad you'll be back, Big Al. Lee says, I won. It only took an hour and 20 minutes to do. And you're done? Wow. But an hour and 20 minutes is a long time. But wow, you got it done. That's awesome. Yuli says, wow, awesomely. Thank you so much. You know what I found the other day? I don't know why. I need to text my granddaughter because I never saw her play with dolls. But I found an old doll head. Just the head. Where's the hair? Where's the body? I don't know. Just a ceramic head out in the garden. But it wasn't buried. It was just in a pile of stuff I had that had to go recycling. I don't remember ever seeing that doll head. Anyways, I cleaned it up. I brought it in. I don't know what the heck I'm doing with it. Lee says doll heads can be haunted. When I see them in rivers, I bury them. Well, I don't know what to think. I don't have any bad feelings. I'm just in awe of, like, where did this come from? Where the heck did this come from? Lee says another week and my hair will be yogish. All right, I was a little bit distracted. Lee says, I can get it back up. Eric has inspired me in warm weather, loose my hair and allow it to grow in winter. If there's a link, 4:39. It only took me 9 minutes. Ooh. Jack. Yogi says, LOL. I wish it was seasonal for me too, Lee. Just one less thing to worry about, Yogi. Carl, are you still here? I have my pen ready and I'm ready to put your birthday on my calendar. Good morning, Squirrel. Good to see you, friend. How are you today? Are you taking today off for the solstice? Lee Lee from Magnetic and North Adventures, it has a very kind offer for Yogi. He says, I can give you a transplant so you can be a part of the ginger patch. Well, Yogi says he had red in his beard at one time, so that's enough for me. Lee says, morning, Sniper. Are you well, mate? Squirrel says, I'm sweating already. I've been digging for 2 hours. It's 23 degrees Celsius already. Man, I need to get going soon as I have a big drive ahead for some gymnastics. Nice. You said it was an 8-hour drive. Is that one way? And Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, in reference to Yogi's red beard, wasn't that just tomato sauce though? Carl says, I feel a loner. I'm sorry, Carl. Would you please tell me your birthday? Let me add it to my calendar. Oh, Jack says, I've had enough. I'm not doing anything. I'm not watching you. Yeah, I'm really good. Getting ready for work. I'm looking forward to work. So everything's really good this morning. How are you? Lee, Carl, Anna, and Eric in the background. Yes, you did. Lee from Magnetic North Adventures says, my job is done. I made you laugh. You most certainly did. That was weird. Thank you for the laugh. Then my phone blipped. I don't know if I know or what happened, but I'm back, I think. Thank you for the laugh. You did. And Squirrel says, I am well. I am as well balanced as I can be, Lee. And his drive is 4 hours today and 4 hours tomorrow. And Carl says, no one makes me laugh. Hey, Carl, how about a birthday? I can't wish you happy birthday if I don't know your birthday, friend. Anna says, thank you, Squirrel. Good to see you, too. And Lee says, Yogi, I'm only joking, mate. I can do that once a day. The day can only be better. Sonal is all about freedom. Good morning, Sonal. How are you? Yes, Yogi says, always enjoy the laughter and joy you bring, Lee. Thank you. Yogi says, safe driving, Sniper. And Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, Sniper, I understand that. I hope this weekend blesses you. Sonal says he's doing well. Glad to hear that. Sonal, I'm really good. Squirrel says, Carl, why did the aeroplane break up with the train? It says, because he felt she was always a little too on track for his high-flying dreams. And Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, Yogi, I'll share finds with you that can be posted as I find them. Nice. Yeah, that must have been it. My internet must have blipped for a second because I got a message on my iPhone too. It's weird. Oh, Carl. Carl says he feels like crying. What's the matter, friend? I don't like for you to be sad. I'd really like to know your birthday, too. I would love to be able to wish you happy birthday on your birthday. And it comes in with lots of flowers, beautiful flowers, and stars and smiles. It says, wishing everyone a beautiful and blessed day. Thanks for that, Anna. Someone says, you too, Anna. Yes. That goes double for you, Anna. It's the 12th of November. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. I am writing it down in my calendar right now. October. Lee's birthday is October 6th. November. Okay. You take up the whole day. Carl's birthday. Yay, thank you, Carl. Carl says I was 50 last year. Well, happy birthday last year. And I can't wait for Yogi to sing to you on November 12th this year. Even if you can't make it, I'll record it and send it to you, Carl. Shh, don't tell him. And Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, on that note, Kat, I am to be in the USA by the 2nd of October. Awesome. Okay. Oh, yes, I remember you saying you'll be here for your birthday. It all makes sense now. You know, I've never had use for a calendar until recently. So thank you guys. And Lee says, 42 this year for me. I'd like a birthday in the US. Nope. Yogi says, yep, I can't wait to sing for you, Carl. It wouldn't happen. I hope that would cheer Carl up, Sonal. Oh no, Carl says it certainly won't cheer me up. Well, you could laugh. You could laugh if you wanted to, Carl. That could be a way we could make you laugh. Selective reading, what's that? I think you know something. Well, I think you know. Adding words. I do that too, though. Marlon says, God morning, beautiful. Thank you. God morning to you, too. Carl says, I might not be around YouTube then. Well, I hope you are, Carl. I would miss you. Because, did I tell you, Carl? Did I tell you today? Have I told you how much I love you? I love you so much, Carl. You really don't know how much I love you. No, I like God morning. That's better than good morning. Dang it. Lee says, I wonder if Kat would read on astral work. I don't know anything to read about astral work. Carl says, Allie and Tina told me I was brilliant. You are brilliant. I agree with them. Squirrel says 327. Is that your birthday, Squirrel? And Lee says, Kat, I have a book for you. Yep, and Sonal agrees. Carl, they said that to you because you are brilliant. Sonal had said to Marlon, autocorrect gets me too. And Marlon says, in my case, it was my keyboard. The O needs to be pressed really hard. Pretty hard. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Lee. Lee says, I'm going to Yogi's in a minute. Carl says, I don't get the love on my channel. I'm sorry, Carl. I'll come in and love bomb you on your next live stream. Change that. I'll make it my personal mission.
Shanti, Shanti, sweet Lord Jesus set us free. Every soul now shifting into perfect.
Don't choke on your apple. Yogi will be late as he's finishing an apple. Lovely. Listen, I was just thinking you don't have to rush over, Lee, because, you know, he ain't there yet. Squirrel, 327. I'll ask you at Yogi's. So, close enough. I'm going to end so I can finish getting ready for work and run around like a mad woman while listening to Yogi. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. And I hope you have the best day. Bye, guys.